What is up, everyone? Welcome to the video. As you can tell from the title, I put my 2 weeks in about a couple of weeks ago, and it was my last day of work this past Friday. Now, I'm officially unemployed with no true backup plan, which is kind of scary. The uncertainty is real, but in a way, it's also very exciting because for the past 5 or 6 years, I have been at a desk job behind a screen, crunching in numbers for 8 to 10 hours a day. And it's gotten to the point where I just wasn't being myself. I was losing it mentally. I was going through it mentally. I feel like I was just a robot Monday through Friday. And then come Sunday, I would always get into that same mindset of like, here we go again, doing the same thing over and over again. So where does that lead me? Well, I ended up getting a new job about 6 months ago, and it turns out that environment wasn't the environment that I wanted to be in. It wasn't the leadership that I expected it to be, which influenced me to putting in my 2 weeks. And although that was one of the main factors that I left that job, it was also kind of like a blessing in disguise because that led me to officially quit. You know, it led me to putting in my 2 weeks and telling myself, you know what, this is not what I want out of life. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Putting in my 2 weeks, boom, and here we are. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad that it happened that way because if I would have had a really good boss, I would have stayed. I would have been comfortable and another year or two would have passed by and I would have been in the same spot, maybe with a different title, maybe with a different pay bump, but that's not the life that I want. And I'm being vulnerable right now. I'm telling you guys this because you guys might be in the same position. Being behind a screen for the majority of my day is not it, man. It's not it. And you guys might feel different about it, but that's my opinion. And I knew something had to change. So yes, I'm officially unemployed since 2 days ago. And I'm making this video because I want to look back at it and I want to see the progress that I make, 5 years from now. Maybe I can look back at this video and be like, damn, that's where I was at. Well, this is the beginning of that journey. And it's very scary, I'm not gonna lie. I know the very first question that pops into my mind, maybe that pops into yours, is where is your money gonna come from? And I don't have some like $1,000 a day side business, generating income every single day. I don't have an inheritance. I don't have, these big savings. I don't have any of that. And that's what makes it a little bit more uncertain, makes it a little bit scary, but that's where I'm at right now and I'm okay with that. I know I'm gonna figure it out, I just know that I can't be behind a desk. I can't be part of a machine where I'm just a cog, contributing things that don't fulfill me, don't give me purpose, And for the past 5 or 6 years, that's what I've been doing. And I think it's time to steer in a different direction. To give you guys a little bit of background information, I am 30 years old and I am pivoting from this, data analytics job. And it's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be different. I can already feel for the first time in a long time, I feel like I have control, if that makes sense. Although I may not have a job lined up, I feel like I have control. I feel like I'm getting forced to do something that's uncomfortable, which is, recording videos. But I've always wanted to, have some sort of outlet, whether it's YouTube, whether it's social media, whatever it may be. I feel like I've always been pulled to do this. I've always been pulled to kind of help people out who are in similar situations. And on top of that, there's a certain lifestyle that I want. There's a certain lifestyle that I'm going after, and it wasn't behind a desk for 8 to 10 hours. It wasn't sitting in traffic for an hour and a half going both ways. That wasn't my life. That's not the life that I wanted. And I'm kind of happy that I'm realizing it now. And I'm kind of happy that it turned out the way it did. Me having a toxic boss because it forced me to do what I'm doing now. It forced me to get out of that position. And again, although I may not have it figured out, you know, I'm really forcing myself to do something that has been in the back of my mind for such a long time. And I'm also trying to see what's possible. You know, I'm trying to see what I can do with this new path. I'm trying to see how far I can go, and I'm trying to help you guys along the way. And if you're new to the channel, I'm telling you guys right now that this is gonna be somewhat of a self-growth channel in a way. I'm gonna be talking a lot about fitness. I'm gonna be talking a lot about health and wellness, because those are my passions. I do enjoy practicing certain things throughout the day that help with my health and wellness, and it motivates me. It motivates me to become a better person, and it makes me feel good overall. You know, living that health and wellness lifestyle, that really helps me out mentally and physically, of course. But here we are. I have a couple of notes that I'm just like blabbering about. This is a very vulnerable video to me, because I know a bunch of friends and family are watching this video and they're like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, you're so irresponsible. You're so, you're such a child going after this path. And trust me, man, these thoughts run in my mind day in and day out. I'm already sweating because of how, well, A, it's hot in here, but also like the nerves get to me recording this video. I'm super vulnerable right now. But I have a couple of notes that I wanted to talk about. So I have this like newfound freedom, and it doesn't involve money. It just involves time. I wake up every single day now with like so much time on my hands, and I really don't know where to start. Now that I don't have a full-time job, I'm like forced. I wake up and I go to the gym and I'm like super clear-minded. I feel good. I feel really good. But then I come home and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to create content. I need to focus on what gives me purpose and focus on the passion projects that I want to work on. And that's this video, this channel. That's what I'm going to be focusing on in the coming months. I'm not saying like I'm not going to work a 9-to-5, you know, for the rest of my life. Who knows? Maybe a couple of years from now, I'm at a whole new company, a whole new 9-to-5 where I'm like, I really love it. Who knows? Maybe that's my path, but I don't know yet. I just know that I had to leave the situation that I was in because I wasn't mentally right. I was losing myself, and I know that's not the person that I want to be. So here we are again. This is kind of the beginning. I like to call it like the freedom journey, because who knows where this is gonna go? Who knows where this channel is going to be at 5 years from now? Who knows where I'm going to be at 5 years from now? But this is what I want, and I didn't want to go again another 5 or 10 years thinking and regretting of what could have been. Even if I fail, I'm still glad that I'm taking this path, because you know, I'm testing myself, I'm pushing myself, and I'm seeing what is possible for myself. So that's another big reason why I'm doing all of this, okay? And again, this wasn't just like a spur of the moment type of decision. I really was thinking about this for a few months. Again, I started this new job 6 months ago, and from day one, I was already feeling that energy of the toxic environment that was where I was at, you know? And this decision didn't happen overnight. It really took some time, a lot of reflecting, a lot of time to really think about what I want in this next phase. This is a very big change, and for some of you, you guys might be in this position. You guys might be like, you know, going through this same thing. You guys might hate your job or hate the position that you're at or hate the company that you're at, and you're looking for a way out. And I can, you know, I can put myself in your position. I can put myself in your shoes. I don't know what type of responsibilities you might have. You guys might not be able to do what I'm doing right now because of the responsibilities that you have. And I can't put myself in your shoes in that aspect, but I can put myself in your shoes of wanting to leave a job and doing whatever you need to do to leave that position. Just know that you're not alone. Just if you really want to leave the situation that you're in, it is possible, man. There are ways out there. You can figure it out. I know you can. I know there's things on your mind that you feel like you need to do, that you know that you need to do, and you sometimes you just got to take action. Just start somewhere. Start somewhere. That's all it takes. Just one step in the right direction can change your whole trajectory of your life, okay? Again, I just wanted to come out here and say this because it is a very big change in my life, and there's probably some of you that are experiencing the same thing, and just know that you're not alone. I hope you guys kind of get some sort of inspiration from this video. Maybe you guys are interested in this journey that follows, who knows, but just know that I'm taking a bet on myself, and we'll see a few months from now, a few years from now, where this channel is at. But this is kind of like day one of the freedom journey. That's what I'm calling it. This is day one. This is the beginning of something new. I'm excited. It's also scary, but we got to do what we got to do to grow. And just know that being uncomfortable means that you're growing. So if you guys are in the same situation, I wish you guys the best of luck. Follow and subscribe if you guys are interested in this journey that I'm taking. Either way, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.